Hi everyone, and welcome to a new episode in the Multiverse video series. Today we're going to learn how to use the pins package with DigitalOcean. Now, if you don't remember what a pins package is or you need a quick refresher, take a look at pins.rstudio.com. There's a lot of information on how to use pins, but as a 30-second recap, the pins package allows you to pin, discover, and share resources, and makes it really easy to basically transform a remote URL, as you can see in this example here, into a local file, which allows you to cache this particular remote dataset with ease. Not only that, but it also allows you to share datasets with colleagues, friends, or the world in general using what we call boards. And a board is simply a backend that you can use to share information with others. And there's multiple boards supported from Kaggle, GitHub, RStudio Connect, Azure, Google Cloud S3, databases, and Nextcloud. However, today we're going to talk about a new board that you can now make use of, which is the DigitalOcean board. So this particular board basically works in the same way that many of our previous boards work like, but you can use it with DigitalOcean if you are a customer or user of their services. Now, fun fact, we added support for DigitalOcean mostly related to a GitHub issue that one of you opened, and I feel like it makes sense to mention it because it's kind of like a great GitHub issue where one of the users of the pin package basically kind of like open a GitHub issue with an example on how we could potentially add support for DigitalOcean boards, and it actually made our life quite easy because we were not aware that actually DigitalOcean supports a similar backend to what S3 supports with Amazon. Anyways, so definitely, if you want to get your board added to pins, like if you have other particular suggestions, it helps a lot to do a little bit of research and figure out what it would take to add it and see if you can get it to work with the things that are already supported. So anyway, so what is DigitalOcean? Well, I think it might be easier if we just take a look at their website, but it's basically another cloud provider that supports multiple services. And among many of the services that they support storage. So how do you get it to work with pins? Well, first of all, you want to sign in. And once you're signed in, you want to create a new project. So in this case, what we're going to do is just say, let's see, create spaces. And yes, the other important thing to mention is that spaces are kind of like GitHub storage or like AWS storage in buckets and whatnot. Anyway, so you want to create a space within DigitalOcean, and then you want to select a data center. It really doesn't matter except for latencies and whatnot. But yeah, just pick a data center and give it a name. So let's just call this pins video. So now we have so now we have this particular space that we have created. So it's created now. That's about it. And that's pretty much it. Well, actually, that's not true. The other thing that we will need is we will need to create an storage key. So we want to generate a key and give it a name. So we're going to say pins video, which I'll delete after this video actually. But anyway, so we want to create this particular key, which we're going to use to authenticate. And this is what we're going to use to authenticate from pins. So that's all you need to do really from DigitalOcean to get started. And now you can switch back to RStudio and pins, and you will notice that there is a new board register do space as do as in DigitalOcean space, which allows you to register board with DigitalOcean. Now, what I usually like doing is you can create a new connection, click pins, and then use the dropdown and just select DigitalOcean space. So the name of the space that we created is called pins video. And the data center, I believe is San Francisco. Yeah, so let me actually reopen this in a new tab, and we'll take a look at what's the data center that we selected. All right, so you actually can get, I'm sure there's a better way of getting the data center of this particular space, but one of the things that you could do is just read the data center from the URL. So the data center is SFO2. We're going to use that SFO2 and then the key. So we're going to get back to copying these keys, and we're going to connect, and we're going to get prompted to select our secret. So we're going to do that and connect. And that's pretty much it. That's all we had to do really to connect and use DigitalOcean. From now on, if we were to take a look at our actual storage, there's probably nothing stored there, since we're still we haven't stored any pin yet. But then you can basically use pins the way that you would, which would be to say, keep using Iris, but like maybe we can look for a different data set. Let's just look for something different for once. I don't know. We should look maybe for something that is related with weather or whatever. There's a few data sets here, and these are just data sets from CRAN. I have no idea which one this is. Right, this. Let's take a look at how this one looks like. All right, fair enough. Yeah, so it looks like this particular data set is weather for Germany from the chill R package. Sounds great, right? So let's just use this particular data set, and what we want to do now is just pin it as usual, right? It could be a data set that you're interested in. It could be, like a result of something else. It really doesn't matter. So we're just going to pin it to the new DigitalOcean space board. And again, those names are customizable, and you should be able to get, well, actually, sorry, in this particular case, since we use the user interface to create this board, the name of the board is pin video. So, you can also customize it and name it and whatever. So we're going to get it, and we're going to push it. In this particular case, we're getting this error where we should manually specify the name of the pin, which is fine. We can say Germany weather, and we'll push it up. Interesting. So let's see. Let's try to troubleshoot this. So in this case, apparently we are getting an error, which is fine, and we can try to figure out what went wrong here. So yeah, as you can see here, as you can see from the URL, I totally mistyped it. The name of the bucket is pins video, and I named my bucket pin video. So let's just try all over this again. No big deal. Or actually, what we can do just to make things easier is we can disconnect from this board, and then we can quite easily just change this particular connection to say pins video. Yeah. Well, let's connect. We have the same secret, so we have that. And now what we can do is we'll give it another try. So we'll just pin this particular data set to, and again, keep mistyping, because now the name of the board is not pin video, but it's pins video. Right, that's on me, nothing wrong with pins. And then we rerun it, and no such bucket. All right, so this is getting out of control. So the problem here was that I think I changed the name. I changed the name of the board to pins video. I did not change the name of the actual space, which is actually what we want to do. All right, so hopefully third try is the good one. We'll try it again. So make sure you get the right bucket, and then you should be able to pin it. All right, so now it's working. As you can see here, we have this particular data set. And we can also retrieve it as you would expect. You can also use pin find. All the functionality that you already know and love from pins, you can easily able to use it. So we have that, and we can also retrieve the data set. All right. What did I do incorrectly? Let's see. Pins video. Oh, wait, what's the name of the? Oh, of course, I made another mistake. So it's not an underscore, it's a dash. And there you go. All right, so I guess from this video, you should make sure that you take a like a good look at the names of your spaces, names of your actual pins whenever you're retrieving them or creating them or pushing stuff up or down to the remote service. But these were all my mistakes. Just if you're a little bit more careful, you would be able to run through this exercise without hitting any particular errors. Now, if we were to take a look at this particular storage, we should be able just to refresh this and see that there's at the moment just a single pin, which is the Germany weather dataset. So nothing super interesting. If we were to pin additional datasets like the usual iris and why not, or empty cars, which are some of my favorite ones, you would see that you get the actual files pinned directly into DigitalOcean. And let me just figure out how to refresh. I'll just refresh the entire page. And we should have now the 2 extra pins for the 2 additional datasets. So that's pretty much it. Really nothing particularly different that what you would expect from other boards. Again, you could take a look at this particular example on the pins package. One thing to mention is that at the moment, this feature is only on the development version of the pins package. But I'm sure it won't take more than a few weeks, or why not, to also make this functionality available in the CRAN version of pins. So by the time you listen to this video, it might already be in CRAN. And if not, just a quick reminder, for now, all you have to do is say remotes install GitHub RStudio pins, and that would give you this functionality. All right, well, thank you so much for taking a look at this video. Hope this is useful, especially if you're a DigitalOcean user. And yeah, we'll keep you posted.